Unfortunately, wintry mix, freezing drizzle back in the forecast. Grace Brandon, with what we're going to be dealing with more or less over the next about 12 to 18 hours here. We've seen the cloud cover roll back in after all of that sunshine we had. I say all of that sunshine. It lasted for like an hour and a half. But yes, we have that wintry mixture that's going to roll back into the region. That sunshine is back in the forecast, so that's the good news. It's not all gray, gloomy weather like we've seen for the last week. And on top of that, in addition to that sunshine, we get warmer weather as well. Today counts as a partly sunny day. We have been overcast since January 21st, 17 cloudy days during the month of January, and we got some sunshine earlier on today. Here's a look at your Block 89 time-lapse imagery. We can see again, gray, gloomy, foggy earlier on, but that sunshine peeked out from behind the clouds. It was beautiful for just a brief little bit. Now that clouds, well, back in over the area, and we're dealing with a temperature of 34 degrees. I'll let you know exactly when that wintry mix and light precip is expected to roll back in over the region, and we'll talk about how long that will last. That's coming up.
All right, Cam, well, now that we're starting to see a warm up, we're seeing a lot of the snow melting.
Yeah, and Cam, are there any concerns of flooding and even some potential freezing?
Freezing, not necessarily. The coldest we get over the next several days, guys, about 28 to 29 degrees. So seeing, yes, there's a lot of snow melt around the area, especially with how mild things have been, but it's unlikely we're going to see a really deep, hard freeze of any of that. Now, we could see some slick spots, any untreated roadways, sidewalks, parking lots. We could see some light slick roads out there. As far as flooding goes, there's really not much of a concern. We were in contact with the National Weather Service earlier on today, whereas northern Illinois has been dealing with a ton of flooding. Here at home in southern Wisconsin, that's not necessarily expected to be a problem for us anytime soon.